Coincidences can be one of those strange things that seem to happen almost without any reason. And I just put out a video like last night about found money. This video was one that I actually recorded a few weeks back, and I've been waiting to premiere it, but it premiered on Friday of this week. Today, Saturday afternoon. The Monday of the week that that video was set to premiere, scheduled to premiere, I uploaded the video to my YouTube channel, and I told all of my subscribers about it through my community page. And if you don't know about the community page, it's a page where I post images and updates about upcoming videos, that kind of thing. I'll show you how to get to it here. You're looking at a picture of kind of my home page on YouTube, and you can click on the community section. If you've already selected to get notified about updates, you probably already see this, but stop by every once in a while. I'm a pretty good photographer, I'd like to think, and I take really interesting pictures of coins. Scroll through it, you'll see what I'm looking at. If you're new to the channel, my name is Dub C. I want to thank you for being here. My own entry, if you will, into my own challenge. How weird is that? So I just uploaded and shared this video about found money, and one of the things that I talk about is all the different coins that I have found in the Coinstar rejection slots. If you haven't seen that video, go back and take a look at it. I'll put a link down below so you can see it. But I kind of challenge my subscribers and viewers to go out and find some money. And there's all sorts of ways you can do that. I talk about going to your state comptroller's website. There's often, sometimes, money out there that you didn't even know was out there. Your state treasurer's website, usually just a place where you enter your name into it, and you might be lucky. I've actually found several $100s by doing that. Money that I didn't even know was mine was waiting out there for me to find it. I encourage you to check also. Obviously, always be incredibly careful with who you are giving your information to online. Make sure that you are doing your due diligence, that this is actually your state comptroller's or your state treasurer's website, that you're not just providing your personal information to somebody who's going to use it for bad purposes. But the Monday that I uploaded this video, I probably uploaded it maybe 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning, was out shopping with my family a little bit later in the day, happened to stop by a Meijer store. If you're not familiar with Meijer, it's a big box store, groceries and home goods, kind of like a Walmart. They tend to be kind of regional. I'm in the Midwest, and that's where they're located. But there was a Coinstar machine in the customer service section. As I was walking out the door, I couldn't stop myself. I had to reach my hand into that reject slot. And again, I talk about that in the original video that premiered last night. And as I was walking up to the machine, actually, I could see there was something in there. And here's an image of what that was kind of looking at, what I was looking at with my eye. Now, some people are kind of bashful about doing this. I don't have a problem doing it. I'm a little bit, I don't know, I'm a glutton for that kind of public display, maybe. But I went ahead and I could see something was glinting, definitely, for sure, in the reject slot. So I took a picture of it, and of course it was very dark. So I turned the flash on my phone camera, and I took a better picture of what you're seeing here is a big handful of change. How weird is that? I'd already shot this video a few weeks ago. And here I was talking about it, uploading it, and sharing conversations with people, encouraging you to go out and try to find your own found money. And here's me with a great big handful of change. So I took it home, like Kenny Rogers says, you don't count your money while you're sitting at the table. I shoved it in my pocket, my empty pocket, and went home, pulled it out, dumped it out, and you're seeing here what it was. This is exactly the coins as I found them just a few days ago. So what we're looking at here is 18 coins. I think that's probably my biggest Coinstar find, if you will, that I've ever had. Again, go back and look at that first video where I talk about found money, and I've got a big old jar that weighs many, many pounds of all sorts of coins from around the world and American money and a whole bunch of other stuff. But this is probably my single biggest haul in terms of the number of coins. You know, I've seen pictures online of people finding just huge gobs, handfuls of silver dimes and quarters, and that's what I was hoping this was. Of course, it wasn't. But, you know, it was still pretty exciting. I think this is kind of a fun thing to do. I know I'm a dork. What can I say? 18 coins. You're looking at 7 quarters, 6 dimes, 4 cents, and 1 Canadian quarter for a total of $2.39, not including that Canadian quarter. So what did I do with it? Well, that first video, I talked about the conversion play, right? Getting this money and turning it into something that goes into your stack. It doesn't cost you anything. This is a fun way to build your stack. And what you're looking at here, these pieces from that first video where I talked about the found money that I got from my state comptroller's office, there's a bar of silver from Academy. This is 4.6 ounces, I believe, something in that area. And then 4 Barber half dollars that went into my partial roll that I've been working on filling out for the better part of 10 or 15 years now. 4 more coins to add to it. I'm really glad. But what I did with the money that I found just a couple days ago is I took it to one of my local coin shops and I asked them for $2.39, what could I get for my money? Now, they didn't pull out a roll of uncirculated Morgan dollars as much as I wanted them to, but they suggested a silver dime. And you know, I'm proud enough to know that that's perfectly fine with me. I like that idea. In this instance, when I reached my hand into that Coinstar rejection slot and pulled out this great big handful of coins, I didn't get any silver. But what I did get was enough money to buy silver. I think that's a fantastic conversion play. So that's exactly what I did. I traded my dealer $2.15. That's what they charged me for one silver dime. They had a group of mercury dimes, and I was able to pick the one that I thought was the nicest. And this is it. It's 1939. There's nothing special about this. This is probably maybe VF condition if I'm lucky on a good day. A fair amount of detail left on this silver dime. I've always been fond of silver dimes. I've always been fond of mercury dimes. You probably are too. It's just one of those things that we know instantly is just a little bit obsolete, a little bit romantic. A 1939 mercury dime, and it cost me exactly nothing. I was able to get this with that handful of coins that I pulled out of the Coinstar rejection slot. So now, just in the last couple of weeks, really more like a couple of months because it took me a while to get the money that I got back from my state comptroller's office, but we have this beautiful, scarce, vintage Academy silver bar. And if that looks familiar before you saw the video that premiered last night, this is one of the pieces that I bought with from the Springfield Hoard. It just happened to occur at the exact same period of time. I was running just a little bit tight on funds, and I thought, you know what, this is a great way for me to buy something else that's vintage with this found money. So yes, this is something that came from the Springfield Hoard. I will, of course, put links to the Springfield Hoard videos down below if you haven't seen that beautiful hoard of vintage bars that appeared at one of my local shops a couple months back. So an Academy silver bar, a handful of Barber half dollars rather, and now I've added to that a mercury dime. All of it cost me nothing. It was all paid for with found money. And there was actually even a little bit left over. My dealer was kind enough not to take every single last penny that I got. They left me 2 dimes and 4 cents, and the Canadian quarter, I didn't really feel comfortable putting that back into American change, back into our circulating coinage. So this coin, and really probably these other pieces, will go back into that great big jar of Coinstar coins that you saw in the last video. And then, just to make this a little bit more fun and interesting, while I was out buying this piece with the found money, this beautiful mercury dime that I'm adding to my stack, I stopped by a local Walmart. And of course, I couldn't resist going to the Coinstar and reaching my hand in that slot while everybody in customer service was watching me. I know, like I said, I have no shame. And would you believe it? There was a penny inside the slot, and there was a dime that was still sitting on the hopper. So I added just a little bit more. And you know what? Every little bit counts. So there's another 34 cents and a Canadian quarter that's waiting for me next time I want to do conversion and convert some of this change that I've found into precious metals for my stack. Anyway, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I am constantly pursuing things like this in addition to the really beautiful, rare, and scarce coins and the really beautiful and rare, scarce silver bullion pieces that you've seen on the channel. There is nothing wrong with starting slow, starting small, and there's nothing wrong with continuing those incremental paces every once in a while. You don't have to drop $3,000 or $4,000 on silver. I get just as excited buying a mercury dime with money that I found in the Coinstar. I think that's a wonderful thing, and I think it's a great thing to encourage in yourself or your family and friends, your kids, if you have them. What do you think? Leave a message down below. If you have not yet tried to participate in this Found Money Challenge, go back, watch that first video. This is a great way for you to build your own stack with nothing out of pocket, especially if money is a little bit tight. This is a fantastic way to keep on building. Even though you're not building very quickly, it does add up over time. I've been doing this for 30 or 40 years, and trust me, it really does add up over time. It's fun to see. If you have any questions about the mercury time that I bought today, leave that question down below. I'll be happy to answer it. If you have suggestions or ideas for other videos or even video series, leave that comment down below. As always, if you have a question, there's a good chance that somebody else has a question too. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would like to encourage you to subscribe to it, become part of this community. And as always, thank you for allowing me to be a part of your journey as we go deeper into the world of coins and physical precious metals.